These are the 4 types of immigrants that are being targeted by ICE. Let's get into it. So as you know, there is a 3,000 immigrant per day quota that ICE has to fulfill that they will be going after. So the first group, 1, if you are an immigrant and you have certain aggravated felonies, if you have been convicted or pled guilty to certain types of aggravated felonies, definitely you will be targeted. Number 2, if you are an immigrant and you have already had a removal order from an immigration judge, which means that you no longer have a status, you definitely will be targeted by ICE, right? Number 3, if you have entered through the border on one of the Biden humanitarian programs, you will definitely be a target, because guess what? You are still under ICE jurisdiction, and an immigration judge can terminate your case and take you into ICE custody. But guess what? This is what I think. I think if you look like an immigrant, you will be targeted by ICE. And of course, you're going to say, well, who looks like an immigrant? I don't know, but I'm sure you see the videos of people being detained by ICE. And guess what? ICE can detain you on the street without a warrant. They can't go into your home without a warrant. But all they need to approach you in the street without a warrant is probable cause or a reason to believe. And that is probable cause or reason to believe that you are here illegally. And how do they come to this? By just looking at you, right? Because I mean, the Constitution says that you cannot approach or profile somebody just based on the way how they look. But guess what? That is what we're seeing. But ICE does have their way of doing investigations, right? They can pull your information from DMV databases. They can now pull your information from IRS, and they can also pull your information just from USCIS. So a lot of times they have a list. They know the people that are out of status. They know the people who have issues with their immigration status, and they are going after these people. But as you know, with the traffic stops, they're going to ask you that question. Law enforcement is now working with ICE. Local law enforcement is now working with ICE in order to determine if you are here without status or if you are here illegally. But what I advise people, if you are an immigrant and you have a pending petition, right, definitely walk with documentation that shows that you are in process, right? I mean, granted, you have US citizens, right, who they look like an immigrant. And I know you can vision that person, right? I don't have to say it out loud. And you still have law enforcement detaining US born citizens, right? But my advice is definitely walk with the documentation to show that you are a green card holder or you have a pending petition, right? To show that you have something in process and you are not here illegally. If you are in a court case, right, you definitely want to walk with your notice to appear or something showing that you have an upcoming hearing and you have an attorney that will be representing you. These are things that can help. However, as I've seen and as you've seen, a lot of times this does not help, because now you have people being detained at their immigration court hearing, which is unfortunate. But I also said that not everybody who gets detained will get deported. So again, these are the people that they say that they're targeting, but in terms of the execution and the implementation, I say to anybody that looks like an immigrant, whether you believe it or not.